You've completed your first video and are about to start the second video of 3. This video will introduce 3 more hiragana characters for you to learn to read and write. Ni is 3 strokes. It's very important to think about spacing as you write this character. Just like ha and ho, the first of the strokes is the vertical stroke on the left side ending in a hook. The second stroke is the top stroke on the right. It hooks as you move to the third stroke, which is the horizontal stroke on the bottom. It comes to a complete stop. I suppose ni is what you would get if ko and ha had a baby. Let's try it. Stroke 1 comes down and hooks. Stroke 2 goes across and hooks. Stroke 3 goes across and stops. Ni. I really had a hard time with this one. Perhaps you can see that it looks kind of like a knee cap. Please share something with me that's better. Ne has 3 strokes. Can you see that ne looks a lot like wa? The first 2 strokes are the same as wa, the vertical stroke and the stroke that looks like a 7. The only difference is instead of the third stroke tailing to the left, it loops back around to the right and stops. Notice that strokes 1 and 2 has appeared in 2 characters we've learned so far. I wonder how many more will use them. Let's try this together. Stroke 1 goes down and stops. Stroke 2 is like a 7. Stroke 3 goes up around, loops back to the right, and stops. Ne. Have you ever been fishing? You usually bring the fish up into the boat with a net. Is only 2 strokes. Stroke 1 slants down to the left in the box. Stroke 2 begins where stroke 1 ended. It goes up and down and back up, ending in a tail. Let's try it. Stroke 1 slants down to the left. Stroke 2 starts where stroke 1 ended and it zigzags up and down, ending in a tail on the way up. This one is easy to remember. Just shorten that first stroke and you have the letter Wow, we now know 30 characters. I thought we should demonstrate the use of the review sheets again by writing several of the characters that look similar. Chi and sa are almost mirror images of each other. Ki is just sa with an extra line, and the difference between ne and wa is merely the ending of the third stroke. Be careful with these characters. Also remember that ha and ho look a lot alike. Now let's review how to use the sheets. Cover the completed columns with paper and write the characters from memory. Remember to pronounce the characters every time you write them. Chi, sa, ki, ne, wa. Remove the paper and check your work. If you got them right, relax. Come back later, cover the completed characters, and go at it again. If you didn't get them right, like my wa, which has the final stroke going straight down instead of tailing to the left, correct your errors in pen. Now cover the completed characters and go again. Chi, sa, ki, ne, wa. After each column, check your work. Then complete another column until you have the characters memorized. By doing this several times over the space of a day or 2, you should be able to memorize how to both read and write the characters. Here is the full hiragana table again. And here are all of the characters that we have learned to date. As we continue, we will quickly fill up the rest of this table. Oh, but wait! Remember that we have the Dakuten and the Han Dakuten table, and we have learned these characters on this table. This one's filling up quite quickly. Don't fall behind.